We are going to be talking this week all about Halloween on the high seas on Disney Cruise Line.
We love Halloween, and we have been on 2 Halloween on the high seas cruises on Disney Cruise Line, and we're just about to go on another one on the Disney Wish. We are so excited. So we're thinking all about Halloween on the high seas right now, and we wanted to share what we know with you. So if you haven't met us before, we are Carrie and Chris Miller, and we have 2 daughters, Lindsay and Alyssa. They are teenagers. They're 15 and 13 right now. We have been on 4 cruises on Disney Cruise with them before. We love Disney cruising. We love talking about Disney cruising. And we're gonna have a lot of videos coming up soon on the Disney Wish. So if you haven't already, we would love it if you subscribe. If you enjoy this video, we'd love it if you could like this video. It helps us out a lot. And thanks for being here to watch this video today.
We're going to be diving into talking about what to expect on your Halloween on the High Seas cruise. Just a little heads up, everything that we talk about are things that we've seen, experienced, or seen other people's vlogs. And other things that we've heard is sometimes on different ships, the experience is a little bit different. Even it can be a little different year to year. This is all based on what we know, what we've seen. Yeah. So we hope that it's helpful for you guys. First thing of what you can expect on your Halloween cruise on Disney is that there are some things that are going to be happening throughout your entire cruise. There's going to be a Halloween, a pumpkin tree or a Halloween tree in the atrium or the Grand Hall, whichever ship you're on. It's really cool. Typically, I think the first night of the cruise, there should be a pumpkin tree lighting ceremony, and there's like a really cool story with a person who comes in and tells like a spooky little tale about the pumpkin tree and the history of it.
I remember for the last cruise, I was like, I don't want to go see the Halloween tree being lit. I thought that sounded kind of dumb, but we happened to be in the area and we watched it, and it was really fun. It
was fun. A lot of the characters come out.
Characters, they have the guy telling the story, and he's an act. I mean, he's just, everything's great. For anything like this, get there early to get a good spot. Oops, I gave a tip already.
Yep, you did.
Be doing what to expect.
We'll get there.
I'm sorry.
Also, things that happen throughout the rest of your cruise is that there's Halloween merch in the store, and we'll give a tip about that later on.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say it right there. Okay, we have tips. We have good tips coming for you. Keep watching.
And then there's also the Halloween decor that is mostly in the atrium, but you'll also see like decals that are on all the port windows throughout the main area of the ship. And so you'll see those kind of things up the entire cruise. Yeah.
So that was what to expect throughout the cruise, but there is a day that is basically Halloween day. And should I start over?
Sure.
So what Chris was talking about was throughout your cruise, there's going to be all kinds of great Halloween theming, but there will be one special day that is Halloween on your cruise. And we'll talk later about how to figure out what day that is. But now we have like what to expect on Halloween day.
On our first Halloween on the High Seas cruise, one of the first things that like kind of hit us when we were on the Halloween day, which that's just what we'll call it, is you walk out into the hallway outside your stateroom and we heard Halloween music. Yeah. Like Disney themed Halloween music playing all throughout the ship, and it was just so much fun. It totally set the vibe. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun, and they play that all throughout the day. When
you're there and you hear the music, it is so much fun. It's just something about setting that vibe, like you said, and that's one of my favorite parts about Halloween day is the music.
So also on that day, there's going to be Halloween themed trivia, game shows, everyone can cook classes that you can go to. I think all those things are like Halloween themed on that day, which also makes it really fun.
I know a lot of people ask, and mostly I'm talking when I say people ask, I see this in Facebook groups that we're in, like the cruise group for our upcoming cruise. People ask, well, what day is Halloween? And when do you dress up? And how is that different than Pirate Night? All that kind of stuff. So when do you dress up on Halloween usually?
You can dress up all day long. Some people do that. Other people don't dress up at all. I think most people dress up around dinner time, like when you go to the shows or go to dinner, go to the themed deck party that we'll talk about in a little bit. All those kind of things. Most people dress up at night for like Halloween costumes, but that is another thing that you can do, which is wear a costume. And that's for adults and kids. And make sure you check out Disney Cruise Line website to figure out all the rules for that, because there are certain rules, like you can't wear a full face covering mask, I think.
Yeah. I also remember on the pool deck, from Funnel Vision, some really fun Halloween movies playing.
Yeah, and all throughout the day.
Yeah, I think they're on Funnel Vision. They're also in the theater, right? So Halloween movies, I mean, everything to get you in the vibe for Halloween.
Yeah, and one of the things they've done in the past as well is they'll have a sing-along. I think they even call like a 3D or 4D version of like a Halloween movie with like sometimes the characters will come out and you get to sing along with them during the movie. They've done it a lot for Nightmare Before Christmas. Last year I heard that they didn't do that and they only did Hocus Pocus like that.
Oh yeah.
That was a big push because I think Hocus Pocus 2 came out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this year. But
yeah,
they do have that as an additional experience, usually on that same day.
One of my favorites is how the characters dress up on Halloween.
Yes.
That is so much fun.
And that's another thing is meet and greets.
Yeah.
Like all the characters, whether it's Mickey and Friends, the Sanderson sisters, I think it's Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle dress up like the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, Jack and Sally. All the Disney characters that you see that day usually will be in some kind of fun like Halloween costume.
Just like everything else, that is all on your Navigator. You'll be able to see who is where at what time so you can get there and get in line so you can get your picture.
In the evening, they have what's called Mickey's Mousegarade Party. See what they did there, Mousegarade instead of Masquerade.
Yeah.
It's usually a deck party and it's dancing and singing and lots of fun music. Everyone's all dressed up, or most people are dressed up in their Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Kids are down there in front of the stage just having a blast. It's a lot of fun.
I really remember that well from our first cruise, how much fun that was when we were all dressed up, but the kids were dancing
Yep.
and we were dancing and we were embarrassing our kids because we were dancing. It was great.
I was pulling my best 80s moves.
Yeah. Well, the other thing with the Masquerade Party is as soon as it's over, that's when the treat trails start. So if you've been to like Oogie Boogie Bash or Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, everyone loves how you can get lots of candy. Well, earlier in the day, they deliver little bags to your room and you get to go to all the trails and collect candy.
Yeah, and they give you a lot of candy.
You're going to say a tip.
I know, I was about to say a tip.
We have a tip about that.
But last year on our cruise on the Wonder, they had spots on the pool deck, like on deck 10 above the main pool deck. And then they also had signs pointing you down to like the atrium area.
Yeah.
And there were treat areas around that space too. Check out your Navigator to see where that's all going to be. And you'll get all the information you need there.
It's super fun and you get tons of candy.
Yeah, you do.
Tons. One thing, of course, Disney is famous for is themed food and drinks. So you can expect that on Halloween.
So there's like a few areas of the ship that you'll find some like themed like drinks or food options. So far, we've only gone on the Wonder for our first 2 Halloween cruises. I think there's more like food and treat options available on the 3 newer ships, especially where they have like the ice cream shops. They have like special themed like sweets on that Halloween day on your cruise. We haven't seen that yet, so we're excited to experience that on the Wish. I think in the Cove Cafe, sometimes they have like themed drinks in there, like coffee drinks or other drinks in there. There's also the drink of the day, usually is themed to like Halloween. It's not like the parks. The parks, they have like a foodie guide and it goes crazy. I wish they did that better on the ship.
We would be in so much trouble if they did that.
Yes, we would. I love that about Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
That when we go during like Halloween season or fall season, it's one of my favorite things to look forward to.
Yeah.
So I wish they did that a little better on the ships.
I know. I think when I first said it, I was thinking about Disneyland because we've been there so many times during Halloween and there's so much. But you're right. There actually isn't quite... There's not anywhere near as much.
They might have like a themed cupcake and cabanas or, you know, things like that have like orange and black or white frosting on it or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're excited when we go on the Wish to see hopefully a little bit more of that.
Right. So from our experience and from what we've seen from others, that's a lot of what to expect. And now we're going to tell you about tips. But if you have something else that you want to tell everyone about what to expect about Halloween on the high seas, please tell us in the comments. Everyone would love to hear your comment about what you experienced, and we'd love to see it too. Maybe something that we might see on the Wish that we wouldn't know about, so please tell us.
Yep.
I was about to say it's really important. It's really not that important. If you don't know ahead of time what day Halloween is, it's not like the biggest deal, but it is nice to know ahead of time. Chris is our detail person. He is the one who finds everything out. How do you find out what day Halloween is?
So the best way I've been able to find that out is, one, if you have a travel agent, ask your travel agent. They can probably call DCL Guest Services for you and get that information. If you don't have a travel agent, go ahead and call DCL Guest Services yourself and they can look it up and ask you. Another way to do it is check out your cruise Facebook group and ask there. If you didn't know this is a tip we've given before, but every Disney cruise has a Facebook cruise group that you can ask to be a part of, and you just search it on Facebook with your ship name and the sail date of your cruise. And so everyone that's in that group is signed up to go on that same cruise that you're going on. Ask there, that's another option.
Yeah, it's also really fun because sometimes you get to know people a little bit before the cruise, but definitely a great source of information.
Yep. Another thing we see people asking about a lot, like in the cruise group, do I really need to dress up? Does everyone dress up? Does only a few people dress up? Because this is Disney, a lot of people love dressing up for this. So most people, I think, dress up some. Some years we've like our first year, I think we all got in some form of costume.
Yeah.
Last year when we went, I think we mostly just kind of wore t-shirts. I wore this like cool suit jacket thing that I got at Disneyland during D23. Yeah. I'll probably bring that this year too. I also got this shirt, which is really, I love it.
This is the shirt I got for last year, but then I left it at home, so it's gonna make an appearance this year.
Yep. Yeah, it came like the day before we left, but we still somehow left it at home.
I know.
Get into it as much as you want to, or don't. Totally okay either way. Carrie mentioned earlier that they'll drop off treat bags in your stateroom, and I think they only do it for kids. Like if we have 2 kids in our stateroom, they'll just give us 2. So if you're an adult and you want to trick or treat as well or do the treat trails, make sure you bring bags for yourself, but also the bags they give you are pretty small. So make sure you bring maybe bigger bags if you want to like get all the loot.
Yeah. Or if you forget your bag, you can go to the store and they have the reusable bags that are really cute that say Disney Cruise Line, and you can use those, and they're like $1 or $1.50.
And they have different sizes of those as well.
Yeah, so that works out great. We like to bring bags from the dollar store that are like Halloween decorated bags. Actually, we get a lot of stuff from the dollar store. The dollar store has so much stuff right before Halloween, and you could just get all kinds of stuff for your room just to make it really festive in there. You can put it on the outside of your door, on the inside of your door, anywhere in your room. Super fun. Get stuff from the dollar store.
Yeah, I think on Amazon I got this like light up pumpkin string. Get one that's like a battery pack powered one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't have to plug it in anywhere. And I use it on the outside of our door. Speaking of the outside of our door, get like Halloween themed magnets to decorate your door with. It's a lot of fun to do that.
Yeah.
And we were even like pixie dusted some like a really cool like Mickey pumpkin magnet last year, which was so cool. One more thing with room decor is you can pre-order. Disney will put room decor in your room if you want to pay for it, and you do that through the onboard gift section of your Disney cruise after you've like signed up for it, and you can order that as soon as they release it. They have like an option where you can get, I think, some like Halloween themed treats for your room and also like Halloween themed decor. It's usually like a blanket, a pillow, and something else.
Yeah. Well, another cool thing you can do actually is you can, if you know someone who's going on a Disney cruise, you can get it for them.
Yeah.
So that is really fun. We've done that, not for the decor, but with like a bottle of the blue, what's it called?
Cloudum blue apple juice sparkling something. Yeah.
So basically you can go through the same kind of options for gift or decor and gift it to someone, and they'll get it when they come in the room. So that is a really fun option if you know someone who's going on a Disney cruise. Anytime
there's a themed Halloween event or activity, like the bigger ones, like the pumpkin tree lighting or the Mickey Mouse Grade deck party, especially for certain meet and greets, like the Sanderson sisters or Jack and Sally, if you see those on your Navigator schedule, make sure you show up early to those, because all like the prime spots for viewing for the parties and whatnot, and also for meet and greets with characters, it fills up quick.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. We didn't get a picture with the Sanderson sisters last year. I tried a few times, dragging feet, but you know, I got a picture of them off to the side. And if you're really into those meet and greet photos, it's probably a good idea if you get the digital photo package. It can be expensive. But if you're going to take a lot of pictures and have like the Disney crew, the PhotoPass crew taking pictures, you're probably going to want to buy the package. What we've done the last number of cruises we've been on is we don't buy the package anymore. We do take some pictures, and if there's 1 or 2 that we really love, we'll just buy those individually. So you can do that as well. But if you're going to take a lot of those pictures and you're pretty sure you want to keep them, then you probably want to get the photo package. They will take your picture with your phone though. They will. They first take it with their camera, and then you can give them your phone. So you will get a picture even if you don't buy the photo package. Yeah. Typically though, the cameras they use, it's going to be a better quality photo. It will, but it's also like
really expensive.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite tips in general, whether it's Halloween or anytime you're on a Disney cruise, as soon as the shops open, that's when you want to go in, get whatever you think you might want, even if you're not sure, and buy it. And if you decide later that you don't want it, you can return it. But if things disappear,
you can return it as long as you're on the ship.
Oh yeah.
You can't return it after you leave the ship and it's disembarkation.
That was implied in my head, but that's probably good to say. Yeah. If you're like, oh my gosh, this shirt is really cute, I don't know if I want it, just buy it. And then before the end of the cruise, return it if you decide you don't like it, because the merch, I mean, they have what they have and then it's gone.
Yep.
So if you want your Halloween on the High Seas merch, get it as soon as possible.
So like we mentioned a few times, we are going on the Wish really soon, and it's going to be a Halloween cruise, and we're looking forward to hopefully experiencing a few different things on the Wish related to Halloween, and also just in general on the Wish that we've never seen before, because it's a very different ship than the other 4 ships that Disney has.
Yeah, I'm so excited to try the new restaurants and just see the layout. That a lot of people who are used to Disney cruising are confused at first, but we are going in expecting this is a totally different ship.
Yeah.
I hear it's beautiful.
Yep.
I cannot wait.
I am looking forward to the different experience, honestly.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to sharing it with you. I did want to say, if you are interested in Halloween on the High Seas content, we do have past vlogs that you might want to check out.
And we'll link the playlist to those couple cruises in the description of this video.
Yeah, we had a great time on those cruises.
We did. All right, well, that does it for this week. We're so thankful that you guys joined us. And I know Carrie mentioned earlier about if you guys have any questions or if you have any experience going on a Halloween on the High Seas cruise, let us know your tips, maybe one thing that you loved about it as well. And also, if you're wanting to see more of our Disney cruise content, especially our Cruise on the Wish, make sure don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we'll be sharing really soon. And we hope you guys have an amazing week. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.